I'm gonna do the valve cover gaskets for a 2004 Honda Accord 2.4 4-cylinder. It's not that hard, very simple. I'm gonna start out by taking out the top covers and see how it goes. So I took out the cover. It's they're all 10mm bolts and nuts. They're all 10mm, so you take those covers off and you're able to see what you need to take off next. They're all like 10mm, so it's pretty easy. That's what I like about the 4-cylinder Honda engines. Then I took off all the coils, which have like a 10mm bolt in them right here. Take them all off, disconnect them, put this back, and then after that just take out the tubes and then the 10s, and I think that's pretty much it. These cars are very easy. You take this tube off, and then I think there's like a 10mm right here, and it should be ready to come off. And there's another bolt right behind there for that bracket. So it's this one and that one. And with the flathead, you just insert it at the edges and pop it off carefully. Make sure you don't break anything. You gotta move this hose out of the way, the parent steering hose, and the coil harness. Move those out of the way, and you're pretty much set to clean it up and put the new gaskets. Okay, so now taking out the grommets, the spark plug tube seals. There's two ways you could do it. You could put it underneath and pop it out, which is a little harder, but you know, it's a lot safer. Make sure you don't damage any of the valve cover parts doing it. Or the easier way, it's hammering, but it's a little dangerous because you could damage this. You gotta know how to do it. You hammer it, the screwdriver in like that at an angle, and you just pop it out, and it'll come out like that. As you can see, there's no damage on the rim, so that's how you take those out. 26mm socket, enough to bang it in with the hammer, and you just bang in the new spark plug tube seal gaskets. You know, I lubricate the outside with like oil or grease so it could slide in easier. Before you put the valve cover gasket back on, you gotta clean everything up. Right here, you gotta clean it all up. On the edges, there's some old silicone. I know, like on these parts right here where there's like a little line, you put silicone there, and over here, and I believe over here you put silicone. See how there's some right there, right here. You put your valve cover back in. I put this side first, and I pull this. Put this side first, and that side should be able to go in. Make sure everything's right in place, and then after that you put the grommet seals for the bolts and the nuts, which are these ones that we took out, the new ones. There should be some new ones in the package. Put those in, tying them up. So tying these up to like 5 foot-pounds or 7 foot-pounds, but I did it at a sequence, like this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and I mean this one and this one. You know, do it as a sequence, tying them up. And then you just put the covers back on. And that should be all of it after you put your bracket and your tubes back on over here. This should be all. And that's pretty much it. Just put in your 10mm cover bolts back on. That's it. I'm missing one. I dropped it, so I gotta look for it, see where it was. But that's how you do the valve cover gasket. It's not too difficult. Yeah, just put your tubes back on and your two bracket bolts, and that's it. Good luck.